Hello, and welcome to a series of drafts that are gonna be very different from what we generally have in here. Like, for these next drafts, what I did was I played without recording myself, just recording the game. Sometimes, I mean, you're gonna see there are some little differences between these next ones. I'm gonna try to upload all of four of them. I think there are four or five. Uh, I'm gonna try to upload everything this week, and I'm gonna be trying to make some live gameplay on this week. And yeah, that is basically it. So, because I recorded the drafts, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna comment on what I was thinking, what have I applied of the knowledge that I was getting and things like that. So yeah, there are very nice drafts in here. There are a lot of ups and downs, and I really hope you enjoy. And please, just to remind you, if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, give me a comment, like, and tell me what you like, what you don't, and what I can improve. Anyway, let's go for the drafts. Okay, and let's go. So for this draft, I start with I was playing in Portuguese because I was playing with my girlfriend, and it's better for us to play in Portuguese when we're playing together, so that I can explain the cards to her and all. And I ended a very not broken but very powerful card. Open Jet and the Herbalist. All pretty good. The red instant is one of the best ones as well. So in here, I think that Boomy is the right pick. It's the one that has the highest value, really. But Jet could be something you consider, although it needs 3 white or 3 red. I have been had a difficulty to, I don't know if I tried enough, but like to make a mono red deck, and I've seen some people play mono red, and yeah. But I think that Boomy is pretty great. He attacks with another land and things. You untap, and the lands can attack again. It's pretty good. In here we have Sokka's Haiku, Seismic Sense. I believe that I get Seismic Sense. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think so. Other than that, the 5 mana blue common is good. And yeah, there's a good black removal and Sokka's Haiku, which is somewhat. The white cards are not uninteresting, so if I had went white, probably I would get the gliders. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the land is on good colors as well, but I think that Seismic Sense is the best one. I don't know, it's really good, Seismic Sense. You know, we don't need a lot of lands so that it's worth. So Boomy, I have seen someone commenting, like a pro or something, commenting that it's not that exciting. I have been at this point. I loved Boomy, and I not loved, but I was like, okay, I'm pretty happy to play this. And yeah, it needs a shell lesson, lessons shell of something very focused. But yeah, that is fine. And I was considering the black-white hybrid one, and the Serpent is pretty good on a lesson shell as well. I got Boomy, and the colorless lesson is pretty good. It's Avatar's Journey. Getting to remember all the names in English is quite difficult for me. In here, we do have the blue lesson, which might have been better than the one I'm thinking about playing, which is the removal that costs 2. At this point, though, I was not valuing that highly. I'm considering it right now. The other black cards are kind of okay, but not on what we are doing right now. So yeah, that blue one might be the best one. Do I get it? And it goes into the shell that we have with Boomy, and Seismic Sense is another lesson, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we got Sokka. The 2 mana 1/1, you can discard up to 2 and then draw 2, and whenever you cast a lesson or artifact, you put a counter on him. It's pretty on point of what we're doing, and if we end up Timur, which it seems, then yeah, it would be fine. But it is kind of better if you're heavier on red and blue, which generally for Timur, we're gonna rely on green to make our splash, either if the splash is red or blue. But yeah, I'm probably considering. Then it would be the rebuke, or yeah, the rebuke would be fine. You need some interaction. Sometimes I find it hard to get interaction in this set. In here, we're seeing some black cards yet. There is a very good white card in the lesson, but we're not on white, but good to be aware of that. On blue, we are picking that one on green, but I think that looking back, I would. The first time flyer is one that is very decent, and especially on lessons. And the other one, 3 mana 2/3, that has water bending to do something, could be interesting as well. We see a very late Kyoshi Warriors in here. I even just put my mouse in there. And then I think I do have the land that casts lessons. Is that the one of lessons? I don't know. But yeah, the badger is okay with some land creatures. Maybe I could just pick the green-white land so that I could make myself available for something white. Let's see, we have the 2 mana Saga that cares for lessons. That's okay in this. Or the 2 mana 2/3 Defender, which people haven't valued a lot, and it's not like very great. And yeah, we have Yue, Flying Vigilance. I think I'm considering rare picking these and possibly playing these. Water bending is fine in here, and yeah, I end up picking it. Here we have a lesson on energy bending, which could be a good 2 mana cycle, and sometimes help us cast something. But yeah, nothing too exciting. That there is the lesson on black that we're kind of deviating from that kind of deck, but yeah, and I'm just holding all the packs in here, as you see. But yeah, sometimes when I have to explain something, things end up like that. We do get another lesson in here in the Sokka's Haiku, right? Yeah. And we do have the 5 mana lesson coming back, the other one, the blue one. I think that could have been a little bit better, you know? Like, getting just 5 mana double blue, and sometimes what you needed to have countered is already in play, so this one I'm reading, and it's not exciting if you're not playing very heavily on red or something like that. And we get the green one, although it's not great. Probably I could get the red one, although it's not great as well, just because it's nearly our colors. But surely don't want to play that. So yeah, I bet on white in case I find other white relevant things, and Zuko's Exile is okay as a one of. Okay. And then we open Toph and Katara. Okay, so very good ones. So Toph, it cannot stay on the battlefield, or it's just gonna Earthbend 2 every end of turn. So yeah, it's very good for mana 3/3. I'm gonna tell you, I already know, this is gonna be my pick. Katara would be nice, but we don't have a lot of allies, I think, and she makes the triggered abilities trigger twice. Other than that, let me see. There is the other enchantment, but I don't think it's quite what we need. Cadets is also not very much into what we want to be doing. Hard work or bitter work, it's not necessarily the best thing in here for us. But yeah, we end up getting tough and looking at what we wanted to come back. Momo doesn't make sense for our deck. What else? We have red white land, which isn't great. We have the Kyoshi Battle Fan, which gives us 2 creatures for water bending. We're separating the proactive plays and the instants and sorceries that are interaction. Other than that, we have Gran, which is nice with non-creature spells and lessons and water bending. So yeah. Other than that, nothing too exciting as well. Maybe the firebending 2-mana guy. I don't know what that land does right now, but I think that was the best pick. A very good black card if you're already very much into the sacrifice deck. I still haven't done a deck with that enchantment, but it seems very powerful and very interesting. Okay, what else? That one is a very good one, the 3-mana 1/2 that creates a clue. We have this one that cares for a lesson and might be a little bit better in a lessons deck, but yeah, Ostrich Horse is also pretty good. Possibly I would want that. Okay, Professor Zay is also pretty good for lessons, although we're not... we don't have a lot of lessons yet, that's the thing. But we do have these Avatar's Journey. I think that is a pretty good card, especially if you have a lot of colors and you have the ability to cast that for 2 generic. Pretty good. So yeah, it's a very, very solid lesson, and we have a red-blue land, which would be great to see. Toph does need white, right? I'm looking at that right now. That casts lessons and other things. I end up getting that, although I think it was a wrong call in here. The lesson would be better. So yeah, the lesson would be better. Anyway, here the 1-mana octopus thing is good. We are looking at it will Quencha. Yeah, octopus form. It's a good lesson. It protects and all. So yeah, we get it will Quencha. We have another Professor Zay. I think that we did not end up picking the first one, and we should have. I think it's a pretty good card for this deck. Should have been our pick, and maybe in here we pick it. I don't remember. Octopus Farm could have been the pick, but we didn't get the first one. I think that we're taking Sock out because of the kind of cost that it needs. I think that I'm probably like thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have double blue or double red. Here we see Fortune Teller, which is great, and we see a very, very good red card for decks that are very focused on red, like the enchantment. The mythic one is pretty good. And yeah, other than that, nothing very exciting for the deck, but yeah, Fortune Teller, the best pick. Gurupathic is really what we want to see in here, like it gets us a lesson, remembering that we still need more lessons in here. It can get Saga as well, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, the rest is mostly on red, black, white, so probably we're doing a good bunch of things in here. Here we have 2 possibilities, getting a green card that when it dies it earthbends, so get some things. We start looking at our curve, and we see that it's not been that great. So yeah, we get a 2-drop as well now, so it kind of improves a little bit of our curve. We don't need a lot of 2-drops in this set, I have been realizing now, so I think at this part of the set I was like prioritizing that a lot, like, oh, I'll try to get 5, 6 2-drops, but it's not that much needed. That barrel of explosive jelly is the best pick in here. It filters your thing and then you have an interaction, and we do get that lesson back. Okay, that is very, very good. So yeah, it gets us one of the colors that we need. We get this badger in here. Although, yeah, I don't know, it's okay. And yeah, let's see. Here we see Mai, which is not great for our deck. There is the red artifact. Katara is good. We have some things to waterband, but not a lot. Probably we're gonna pick the removal, the red mana removal, I think, but there's also General, the Earth Kingdom General is also pretty good. I'm just gonna close the window in here. Okay, I'm gonna pause for a bit. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. A little bit of a different setup again. But yeah, that's it. We're back in here. And now, I was telling, like, Earth King General, Katara, they're good. The removal spell might be the right pick in here, I don't know. The red one. But we pick Katara, it's not bad. Ooh, we have the Earth King in here. Earth King is very good. My first draft I had him, and then I think I had him another time, and I really liked him. It's like, if he eats a removal, you still have a 4/4 body. Yeah, accumulated knowledge is one of the best lessons that you can find, especially if you get multiples. Now I'm checking how many lessons I had, and I said, you know what, I think that the Earth King is the right pick in here, and yeah, that is a very nice pick. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, this is the moment that we get Iroh, the Grand Lotus. For me, very, very good. Like, this draft was... I'm probably releasing this today, this video, I think, which is Monday. This draft has been like more than a week ago, like last Saturday around-ish, or maybe Thursday. And anyway, I didn't know at the point. It seemed like a pretty great card, but yeah, you can see in here that I get him, and he's pretty good. Here we have the possibility of getting Unagi, that is a very good flash card. We have Guru Pathik and this dragon. Looking back, I think that the dragon would have been the best pick, and then Guru Pathik, and then that Unagi. Or is Unagi better than Guru? I think that the dragon would have been better, because if it leaves the battlefield, mostly you're probably gonna draw. We're mostly blue-green in here, which is fine. We have Granny. I forgot. I think it's not Granny. I don't know, but it's, you know, we have that possibility. We have a lesson. Here I might be already looking for more lessons. I don't know. I get Granny though. Gran. Anyway, another Professor Zay. We have the blue-green 2-cast lessons. I think that is the... Oh, we have the removal in here as well. So yeah, the removal, we don't have a lot of interaction, and is a lesson. I think that in here is better than the Herbalist. But yeah, we really probably closed lessons a lot, and we got payoff. And I don't think that it was even like very like, oh, we are playing lessons, but we did go very much into that from the beginning. Here we have the green lesson. and that card that can water bend. But yeah, the lesson probably is what we want. We want more lessons. I don't feel like we have well, 3, 6, 7, 8 lessons. So yeah, we're on the point where it's fine. That one's a very good card with lessons and all. So I think I pick it in here. We would have the possibility of getting the 6 mana 7/7, but I don't know. What is the... That is a green blue source. Maybe the land could be a little bit better in here. I don't know. And we get another lesson. So yeah, that is pretty good. Because yeah, improving the mana base in here to be able to have more red and white sources. Because the white source is only for Toph, and maybe I don't need to play her. It's a very good card, but maybe I just don't need to play her. Anyway, we get the blue creature in here, although might not be the one we play. And we have a 2-drop in here, the 1-mana artifact, which possibly would have been the best one. Another Aang's Journey and Guru Pathik. Nah, I wanted one more lesson, but Guru Pathik is really the one in here. So yeah, looking back, it was even more open to the lessons than I thought. Wow. It's really hard to sometimes look back what you drafted. Maybe I should have played Energy Bending in here, really. So I'm probably filtering for whatever cares with lessons first. We're gonna take advantage that we're just getting a rewind of everything, and we're gonna... Sorry. We're gonna go a little bit advancing things. So yeah, here we're filtering for lessons. We want Group Athik, we want Iroh. The octopus form is a little bit better with Iroh. Iroh can kind of flashback your lessons for just one, but only on your turn. So it will Quencha, for example, not that great with Iroh or things like that. Let's go a little bit later. So yeah, there are some cuts of things that doesn't care a lot with lessons, things that might not be that great. I think I should have cutted one of the that 2-mana bear, the Platypus bear. Yeah, that is the name. But I think I do keep them. Let's see. So yeah, in here we are already rounding to a teamer that splashes stuff. 3 red sources. It's a lot, but we are milling a bit, you know. And yeah, that is it. Let's see if we go to the games. There we go. So yeah, first game. We have the ostrich horse, but we don't have any green source in here. I don't know, maybe I'm not even gonna go fully commenting all the games. So maybe I'll just comment this one and then I leave you with the other gameplay and just a little lo-fi on the background. So yeah, we did mulligan that hand because we didn't have the green and we were kind of afraid, but I think it was keepable. But yeah, looking back and saying let's skip it is very different. I'm sorry, let me take this out. Let me see if I'm recording. Yep, I am. Come on. Yeah, get out. Okay. Opponent on black-white for now. We have Nagi, we have the Badger, which could be our turn 5 thing. When we don't have a lot of early gameplay in here. I do love that artwork. I think it's the sleeve that I got from the Avatar set. Okay, so in here we go for another green source. I could go for Seismic Sense, try to find something already played. I do it. And we have Fortune Teller and the Training Doll dummy. I don't know. I'm really thinking in here because yeah, the dummy kind of goes well with a lot of cards, but maybe the Fortune Teller would be better. You know, the lesson, the possibility of like, okay, if you destroy this, that's fine. I still have the clue as some value. Like, if he destroys the dummy in here to start attacking, which, yeah, that's what he does, then Fortune Teller would have given us the clue. But yeah, anyway. Here I can go for any of the lands and just take more damage. So yeah, this is one case where the mulligan might not have been the best decision, although we didn't have the green source. Ooh, Azula on the hunt. That is very good for them. Um, so yeah, and here we go for the Badger, but the thing is, that is a pretty uncomfortable spot where if they destroy my Badger, then they attack for 6 and create a clue. That is very good for them. In here, I do want to try to trade, you know, if opponent has something. So I don't know if I blocked, but if I didn't, then I should. And they already cracked the clue. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay, and they go for that rabbit. In here, that's pretty good for them to keep attacking. We have Nagi and the 2-drop. Nagi we cannot protect, so it is pretty hard to know what to do in here. I'm not gonna attack. Maybe I'm thinking like, what if I go for the Platypus Bear first? You know, try to have one more land when playing Onagi, but I don't think that would have been the best. They're gonna go attack us for 3. We don't have reach on Onagi, but that's still fine. We still have 16, and like that attack with Azula without something to back it up. Maybe it wasn't the best for them, although they were on the offensive side. Yeah, the warship, and they do have that enchantment that I told. So at least now we have Unagi and protection. So yeah, probably what I'm thinking in here. And we can go for Guru. And so yeah, maybe I shouldn't. That is a lesson. Maybe I shouldn't tap that land, and maybe that's what I'm realizing. No, I should. I don't know. I should have not tapped that one. If we get the red lesson, maybe we want to keep that. Yeah, we only hit Sokka's Haiku. Toph and Iroh go to the bottom of the deck. And oh yeah, we do have that forest. But I don't think we're gonna go for the Platypus Bear. We attack with Unagi because it's like, hey, they can attack in the air. So yeah, we do that. Although like, maybe we should have kept Unagi back just because of the sheep. Yeah, they're gonna. And maybe I started attack beam because I was like, hey, this enchantment is dealing them damage, and they're gonna get a lot of reward from that. So I don't know, taking a lot to start dealing damage might be the worst decision as well. I don't know, but the thing is like, at the point where they can sack 3 things, that's the point where we want to, I don't know, either trade or destroy their creature. We don't have anything to destroy anything, but you know, that would be it. they're gonna crew. So yeah, this is the point where maybe Unagi being back would have been good because it's gonna put zero. Oh, but yeah, they didn't have Team Avatar first at first, so um, with Team Avatar, of course, staying back wouldn't have been the best, maybe. And yeah, Octopus Farm does untap, so maybe I'm thinking, do I want to trade that thing for one of my creatures? Because if I block with Unagi and Guru, that's like 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Um, so yeah, that is something because we want to be diminishing their... And we just jump a lot as well. Yeah, I don't know. Looking back, maybe it was not the right decision. Because now... yeah, I don't know. Okay. They do know about our counter spell. So it's hard for them to not play around that. We can go for Platypus Bear. Here we're thinking that maybe we can attack with Unagi. We go for Platypus Bear first. I could have gone on the second main phase. That would be okay. What else do they have in here? They have 1 mana. So yeah, I don't know what is keeping them with priority. Maybe one of the enchantments has something. I don't remember though. We Mew Boomy. And yeah, we don't want to go for Guru in here. I go kind of aggressive in here. If they double block... No, they just jump. Then yeah, I could go for Octopus Form. This jump is still not great for us because they still have 1 creature. Team Avatar is pretty good at this point. They lose 1 life. So yeah, they do have a bunch of life to lose, and that gains them life. So pretty good in that. Here they forget about the Unagi trigger, and we draw 2, which is great. We have Vitu Quencha. They draw again, but now it's fine. We don't draw. And then they draw again, and that's the thing. That's what you want with that black enchantment. You want to have the 3 sacrifices. In this case, it was that. And yeah, this is the point where they're gonna just make a whole turn on the game. Like, that is gonna attack for 9 with lifelink. And like, in terms of racing, there's nothing we can do. Like, they're much better in the race right now, and all of the life that they lost with that enchantment is back. So yeah, that is what you need. Generally, you want to have more sacrifice things, like not rely on the clues that you have created, but hey, pretty viable, you know? So yeah, let's see. Nothing we can do that doesn't give reach or anything. We are gonna do that. Why? I don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking on the crackback of like just having another counter or more lessons. I don't know. Avatar's Journey. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, I think that I misplayed because I wasn't expecting that attack. Or yeah, I'm just looking for something. They have a land which is very, very likely because of all of the cards they drew. Then we're dead right in here. We don't have anything. Maybe we're thinking of getting Gurupathic to try and get something. I don't know, it's pretty bad. We're in a pretty bad state in here. And they are back to 22, so yeah, it seems like we're heading to a first loss in here. We're gonna go Wang's Journey, not gonna kick it because we don't have shrines. Get a counter somewhere. I think I was not trying to lay all of our eggs in one basket. We do have white and red that we don't have as sources. So yeah, gotta choose one of those. Probably I should pick the white source. That does shuffle things up, but I don't think that we can get anywhere in here, right? I'm thinking what I can get if I go for Guru. Especially that costs 1. Nothing will help us, so yeah. We just lose part of the land. Let's go forward a little bit. And I'm thinking it's still. And then, yeah, as you saw there, they got the fly-in and all. So yeah, we just concede in here. Let's go for the next one. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, we do a little bit of changes on the deck, or at least I look if there's something that I can change. I think that maybe having Grand and Katara would be fine. We're looking at how many... I think that instead of 2 Platypus Bear, I think that another Grand and Katara would have been better, you know? Grand is okay against tokens or things like that. Or if we need to chump block or block something that has 1 toughness, it's fine. And then Grand with Katara is pretty good. I think that would have been better. Like, I was to focus maybe on lessons, you know? And Grand is good with lessons, but Katara just gives us something to do as well with our board. So yeah, I'm looking at other stuff in here. Let me see a little bit. Let's go back a little bit to see if we changed something. Yeah, I consider UA, but at the end we didn't do anything. I think that right now that would have been the change that I made. But yeah, anyway, let's go for the next one. Okay. In here we already have 3 colors. We have Zuko's Exile, Earth King. I think it's a pretty good hand. And we have two drops that are good. So yeah, this is a very keepable hand. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. I always forget if I'm recording, I'm sorry. You're gonna hear that a lot. So yeah, we start with the dummy. Opponent goes for H23, which is fine in here. We get the 3rd source, and we gotta go Platypus Bear, and yeah, just chill. From this point, I mean, we do want to... Okay, we mill first, we milled some lessons. And in here, we want to find lands as quickly as possible. There's a possibility in here that we can double block if we want. They go for that. Grow the other creature, right? Yeah. And then they can attack. Like, I cannot double block anymore. So we just activate the ability. Ostrich Horse, okay, nothing happens. Oof. And we don't get the land, so probably we're gonna tap the dummy first to try and find the land drop. There is just a few lands that we found so far, so dummy will help in that. But we're looking at Seismic Sense and thinking maybe we just try to get that first. And another non-land. Okay. So yeah, 3 lands in a lot of things. I was looking if Seismic Sense would put the rest on the graveyard because I want them in the deck. But yeah, that's it. After a lot of non-lands, we get back in track with those. Yeah, there it is, Platypus Bear. Anyway, we've milled a lot of cards that we would like to have, but it's fine. We diminished our possibility of not finding land for a long time. Yeah, that's fine. What else in here? Next turn we can go for either Earth King or Guru Pathik. Sun Warriors, okay. Very powerful card, not that I would like to see it. Yeah. The Earth King might be a good one to have more board, because Guru is not gonna get a lot of other things. Maybe I didn't go for Earth King thinking that I don't have a way to protect him, but right now I don't want to protect him. It's like, hey, we get a 4/4 and that's fine. We get to life. I probably was thinking if I went for the land and trying to get a land drop. But then yeah, we go for that. We have a lot of bodies. So yeah, most probably we are gonna block. That is gonna Earthbend X, or no, Firebend X, where X is number of creatures they control. And then they have a high probability that they're gonna create a token. That Sun Warriors, we have already had a, a draft in here where we used it, but I probably didn't have the best possible options in that deck. I do want to try that again. But anyway, let's see. In here, they have 6. So yeah, I need to triple block if I want to have a chance to get some warriors, but any kind of interaction and we can't do that. There is a possibility I'm just gonna block the 3/4 with the platypus bears. But we're like, if we deal with some warriors or what they have in their hand, then we have a better late game than they have. That's probably what I'm thinking in here. Or like I'm thinking... So yeah, that's what we try to do. Let's see what happens. If they activate that, that is good because it means that they don't have a lot of very good things to spend their mana on. And we get rid of that. And we just lose one of our creatures, which is great. Okay, in here, we don't see a land drop again. I'm probably getting tilted at that day. Because those were a lot of cards and just a few lands. Let me see. And we did not get a land again. So yeah, I was probably getting very tilted at that day. In here, going for the earth bending is not that bad, but maybe I should go Guru Pathik in here so that every other lesson gets us more value later. Yeah, I can't protect Guru right now, but that's fine. Yeah, that's what I do. So if I get oh okay, the 5 lands to the bottom just like that, like nothing. Yes, I was getting tilted, I can see that just by the way that I move my mouse in there. Let's see. So yeah, they get a very solid 5 drop, 5 mana, 5/5, firebends 2, and has an exhaust ability, if I'm not mistaken. Then we see Thoth, but we cannot play it because we don't have red. Yeah, I should go for the Earthbend 5 in here. Probably try to find the land drop with the dummy. We're looking at Zuko's Exile and thinking about what we could get out of here. The 5/5 would be a good one to take off because they probably don't have a lot of. Okay, we got a red source especially. So yeah, Toff is a very good card to just go for it, and we can protect it. It doesn't matter that much. I should get the blue stars too, and yeah, they concede. So yeah, that is it. Um, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep going for the next ones. Okay, again, this one. Let's go. Can I? Let me see. Should we go for like a higher speed? Let's try this. So yeah, going a little bit faster. So yeah, here we start with 3 of our colors and we get white, right? Yes, we get the plains. Especially because we have some things that mill. And if we mill that plains, things can get pretty bad with the tough. So yeah, here we have all of our 5 colors. And yeah, I do think I remember this game, but I'm not gonna spoil it yet. Maybe in here I should have gone Earthbending lesson. The Firebending lesson is kicker for 4, right? So yeah. Because exposing Tough right now, I don't know. Probably it's removal. But yeah. Yeah, it does it a removal. Yeah, that's fine. And then in here we didn't go for the green stars because we already had one, and that way we can play Sokka's Haiku. I don't know, maybe in here I should have... Oh yeah, I can kicker that. So yeah, they spend a lot of mana. Of course, we didn't do a lot. But we still have the counter spell. And we do have mana for Iroh, but this is not the moment. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. Don't... I don't want you to see that. Here I'm thinking if we Earthbend 4, maybe on the forest and start attacking for 6. It is possible. Or if we just stay with the Sokka's Haiku. The thing about Sokka's Haiku is that if they don't do... That I should have countered in my... Yeah, I should have countered that. Oh, and I even get a counter? So yeah, that was pretty bad. Should have done that on the earlier turn and then, you know... Because now we don't have anything. And yeah. Okay, they do that at least. Draw a card. And keep attacking us. So yeah, that is pretty bad. They still... Now in here we have... Yeah, if I go for that and Earthbend, you know, I have a very big creature. But we do go for Platypus Bar and have Sokka's Haiku open. That might not have been the best, but that's fine. Okay, so if they're using kicker on that is because they're gonna try and destroy that now, which is the perfect moment to counter. And even untapping that is okay, although we're probably not blocking with that. But yeah, we could, but no, it's not great. It does get another counter, and here Iroh demands, because we go for Iroh, we go for Earthbend, we demand that they block with the Trebuchet, with the 3/7. So probably that would have been the best play. I end up not doing that at this point, which is bad. I should have made them... I should have gone Iroh, Earthbend, get that to be a 10-10, you know. Here we still have the Firebending lesson. That's probably what I'm gonna do, right? To end up. So yeah, that's what we should do. The counter spells are pretty bad with Iroh. And if we just get a removal and then they do something against Iroh, then that's fine. I would love to keep him, but yeah, I don't think I used him the best way possible. Because now I would have a 10-10 on the battlefield. That is gonna get a counter, but... So yeah, we're gonna go for Earth King, right? I tap the White Source, yeah, that's pretty good. We still have that, but I think it's pretty better to just keep attacking. They do go for 2, which is great for us. Ooh, that has lifelink. They sack, get some value with that. So yeah, in here opponent getting some good value from the sacrifices. But they do have only 2 life, so yeah, that is game, right? They have 4 life, right? Because of the other creature, but they just already conceded in here, like they were attacking like, hey, this is it. And yeah, they explode. Let's go for the next one. Go, 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 go. Okay, so maybe in here I did a quick pause. Yeah. I'm gonna go a little bit back. Gren, and on their side the Tiger Wolf. Tough, Earthbending, pretty good. Here we have another Gren from our side. And not a lot else. So yeah, we start with Seismic Sense. We don't have... You already have 5 lands, right? So yeah, we don't go for the land. We have Platypus Bar number 2. Mutual lands. We have double blue. We have green. We have that lesson 1, and yeah, here we want the red source. Okay, they cycle forest, which is great. Great for us. We have so many ways to spend mana and all that. I was valuing those land cyclers a lot higher, but in here you want to be doing other stuff generally. So yeah, we have a lot of 5 drops, which is not great. And we could attack. No, that's not a good attack. They cannot block with the wolf, but getting for 2 damage is so worse. So yeah, let's see what happens in here. And then with 5 mana, Unagi is a good thing in case opponent draws something. They get some counters. I don't think that they should attack. Oh, maybe with that they can. We're trading 2 drops. So yeah, 1 Platypus Bear for 1 of that wolf. I was bluffing something in here. And yeah, you can just pass the turn. I don't think Zuko's exile is the best moment. Like Unagi can not only be good if they draw a second card, but if they attack, it's a good card to fake, to like just get them. Avatar's Destiny. So this one is one that I should use Lost Days right now, right? Because that says when the creature die. Ah, it says when the creature dies, so maybe, I don't know, I should let them go for that. Maybe I should have let them go for that. Attack, and then... Or does that have a trigger when it attacks? I don't remember. Then, yeah, opponent does that, and... I do think that it is fine if they have, like, removal. Yeah, they use it now. They cannot kicker that and get our Nagi. We just pass the turn. Yeah, here we have a lot of very heavy stuff. But if we get more lands, then we have a good promising end of turn. Here I was looking at what happened and what not, and that was a great mistake. I should have gone for a Nagi in here. So yeah, a great mistake. I would have drawn 2 cards, got closer to more lands and all, but yeah. Lost Days against the land would be fine. These against Toff, fine as well, but if... I mean, it's either like in here we destroyed one of their creatures where we wouldn't, or I would draw 2 cards. I think the draw 2 would have been better. They wouldn't even attack for 3 damage in there. So yeah, that would have been better. And here we also have Toff to start getting some things. And that land does help us get the red source. We do have to spend all the mana, but it's not like we would have... It's not like we would be doing a lot of other stuff. The thing is, the land would be untapped if we had red. Maybe I should have put on that land the lessons one. I don't know if that has something, and as always, that it's a removal. If they attack, I block because we have ward. Then in here we can go Boomy and get 2 of the things, or just hold Lost Days and then go for Boomy with full value. That's probably what I'm gonna do, just wait. Because yeah, I have a lot of value that I can generate, and then just going for that sequence is better, just gets us very far. But I am considering going for Boomy first. Here I might be considering attacking first. I'm looking a lot to my hand because I don't want to play these right now. We do go for Boomy. That's fine. We get to Scry. Okay, yeah, that was it. We would get to Scry 3 and maybe get a 7/7 or something like that. Let's go. So yeah, the deck is working pretty much better than a lot of other decks that we have seen in here. We mill a land and something else. 2 lands. We have the Quencha for this turn. Good thing is that the turn just goes by and it might seem like we have nothing, but at least that. And yeah, we counter that, which is a good counter. Like, we would be getting 4 damage very soon in here, so yeah. And we can attack, which is good. I mean, we can't block, it's flying, so let's just start attacking. Okay, so that is a very good allies payoff as well. Like, Whenever another ally enters, it gets a counter, you go for something. Here we can attack with everyone, which is great as well. When we get a land, we get the white source in here. So yeah, Earth King, pretty much helpful again. And a lot of damage being put in here. Yeah, that is good for them. Although I don't think that they are going to attack with that. Yeah. And then they go for the last Agnikai. Good thing is that we do trade. It's not like an unfair fight. And then what do we have in here? Do we go for arrow? We only have Zuko's Exile that we would be able to play. So yeah, in here I don't think that is the time to go for arrow. Maybe just get more things done. But we are doing it anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's like if they're gonna remove these, then they don't have a lot of things to do with what we have. We should draw first. So yeah, do it. Talking with my best self. Momo, do we... I mean, yeah. And then they have to lose the other thing, and I should have tapped differently so that we would have Gran, and she would be able to attack next turn. But that's also fine, like if they would find something to just go off. They go back to 5 already, so yeah, that card has been pretty good. And yeah, let's see, we're probably gonna draw first with the clue. Getting a lot of lands. More lands. I do think that we attack with the bear and the platypus bear as well. Like, yeah, because they need to. Okay, that was not what I was expecting them to do. So yeah, we keep going. Then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. And yeah, if I have kept Iroh, maybe I would have been able to close the game in a better way in here. This is the one that we played, Iroh. Oh no, this is not the one. I'm already mistaken with the last game. Yeah, the 1.5 was very good, right? I think that things are flowing a little bit faster. I do think we attack again with everything because they have to block the 4/4 that we have. Gran keeps doing a lot for us. We just fire bend the Choo right now. And yeah, I should do it right now because they wouldn't have great blocks. Here I think that they block everything. Yeah, in that way. No need to kicker. So yeah, in here probably they would do something similar, but we would have been able to do 1 more damage on them. And come on. Octopus form. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna attack with everything again and try to get something. Gran. Yeah, the bad thing in here is that we don't have 3 blue sources. So we're not gonna be able to play Sokka's Haiku right now, which is pretty bad. Okay, we trade. So yeah, it was 2 of their resources against 1. They have another one of that. What a game. So yeah, just making sure that Gurupathic was a great one in here, you know? Do we earthbend? So yeah, we do. That puts a counter, you know. No, now we don't have a I mean, maybe we do have a reason to attack, yeah, because the glider has to go, you know. And then, yeah, that doesn't destroy our land. We had to be very aggressive in here so that they wouldn't be able to come back. What did they do? +3/+1 and a treasure, I mean a clue. And they in. Yeah, that would be the best thing that they could have. But yeah, if they didn't draw anything great in here, then that's the... Ooh, that is good as well. Um, yeah, I think it's the mountain. So it comes back as a land. But yeah, they're dead anyway. So that was good. Let's go for the next one. Yeah, we were seeing that was quite an interesting game. Come on. Okay. So yeah, here blue-white opponent, starting with that 2-1. We get the dummy, which might be able to get us lands in here. Fortune teller, pretty good as well. Here they don't have a great way to block. This is good when we get the land naturally, and then we can just have the defender and just tap him later. We did mill a land. We did mill the plains in here, so that is not so great because I don't think that there is any other way to... Oh no, there is one way to go for tough right now. But yeah, that's fine. The healer, yeah, that's fine. Some very good start for opponent. And let's try to find... Okay, we milled tough, so that's fine. That dummy is also pretty good if you have things to get recursion. Then we go for Guru Pathik. We have a lot of hits in here. I don't know, Seismic Sense is fine. Eng's Journey is fine. Keep getting our lands. We want Boomy, so maybe that's what we take. Although maybe Seismic Sense is better, I think. For 1 mana, we probably gonna find what we want. Yeah. Okay. Okay, abandon attachments. Probably looking for a land drop. Didn't find. Let's see if we find ours. No, we get you life. We do find the land drop just later. And in here is like, do we go for Boomy? Probably not the best moment. We can start earthbending. We can earthbend. We only have one green source, so we cannot earthbend and Seismic Sense. We could like Fortune Teller, Seismic Sense, and crack the clue. That would be reasonable as well. And that would use our mana in a good sense as well. I was very like, what should I do? Let's see. And yeah, and here we have the possibility of getting Unagi, which was pretty good in other games. We do get it. That is a little bit greedy, you know, but we still have the Fortune Teller, and yeah, that's fine. I do think we have gone for the land drop, so yeah. We could go and attack with the Platypus Bear, but yeah, I don't know if it is that great. But it's fine, and if we get 3 damage, that's okay. Ooh, they do have Yip Yip. Yeah, they can eat Platypus Bear. It's kind of okay, like, yeah. Like, okay, you don't have that anymore, at least. But yeah, not a lot that we can do to save Platypus Bear. Man, losing Platypus Bear to the combat trick is fine. Okay. I'm really chilling today. Okay, that is pretty good. Let's see if we find a land. We do. Pretty good. And then we draw another one. So yeah, and here we go for the... We should have gone for the green stars just to have double green. But yeah, that's fine as well. Now here is like, do we go Nagi, do we go Boomy? We have a lot of things. When Boomy enters, you Earthbend 4. That is a lot. Unagi protects itself. That is pretty good. Opponent could have something in here. And Boomy already gets all of the value. So yeah, let's do it. 3 counters on Boomy. We scry 3 and we Earthbend 3. Yeah, in there. Here, maybe Ostrich Horse is fine and the rest we should put back. Yeah. That is how we do it. I don't know. Ostrich Horse could even be like... I don't know. Do we want that? But I don't know. It's good. Get us a land in the worst case. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken it, but here might be value in Octopus Farm a little bit better. Of course, Iroh. I don't know. Things like that. Okay, we see that card again, which is pretty bad. I didn't want to see that. So the enthusiasts get bigger. Grand enthusiasts got bigger, and they draw a card. So yeah, that is doing a lot of things for them again. And yeah, in here Unagi would be drawing us too, which I don't know, could have been better. But that's fine. Boomy is a 7/7 right now. And if we go for the other Boomy in here, it is gonna be pretty great. We do find the Earth King as well. That leaves us with 3 mana. It's pretty hard, but we have a lot of very good things in here. The Earth King, we still... I don't know, like, we go for that Boomy, we Earthbend. I think I should Earthbend on the same creature, yeah, the same land. That is pretty good. Attack with both their creatures, like, they do have a 4/4 that if it double or triple blocks with something else is kind of fine. And then our Boomy already generated a lot of value. We're gonna see what they have in here, because they do have 2 mana, and you know, that's fine. And they chump the land. I think that I want to destroy the supporters first. I forgot the name. And then, yeah, that is it. They do get a life because of that. And I was reading it again because I probably read it wrong. So they have to deal with Boomy. And we also still have Gurupathik to get more value from things. They do deal with Boomy. That's fine. Fine-ish. We decide not to flip and yeah, in here we're not gonna be able to take a lot of advantage of Iroh. So I should go for Earth King first. Get more lands. Yeah, I think that should be the play. Let's see. Unagi is not a bad play. They do know about Unagi as well. I don't think that this is the moment for Iroh, but that might have been what I've done. I don't have timers, so that might have influenced the decision. Although now, I don't know. And I could go Earth King, Earthbend. Although I think I want to attack more than Earthbending in here. Yeah, I want to attack in here. I think it's better than Earthbending and get more value in here. That does shuffle my cards, which is fine as well. Come on, just do it. So yeah, let's see. We do get... Okay. Let's go for the next one. So yeah, as you see, the deck can generate a lot of value in here. We get a reward. Okay, I was deciding if I would keep this hand. We don't have a blue source. I did mulligan. I kept this one. And I got Lost Days down. Could have been Platypus Bear or Octopus Farm. Maybe Octopus Farm would be fine, you know? But yeah, it was not the worst. Yeah, a good thing in here that I kept the firebending lesson, of course. Because opponent would be able to start generating a lot of mana that could have been a lot of advantage for their side. And yeah. Okay. Now what are we gonna do? Okay, mutual lens. That would have been fine. We do need a plains. Avatar's Journey, that is pretty good. Avatar Journey for us again as well. In here, unfortunately, I do have to get the plains to be able that I have it. But we don't have blue stars with that. I attack first, and then I go for that. Yeah, two lessons that I would like to have, but it's okay to have them in there. Master Paku can be pretty good on a very heavy shell uh, of lessons. Here maybe I could Earthbend first. Because yeah, a lot of times what we saw was Toph really just eating removal. Let's see if she can stick in here. They have three mana. Okay, they didn't do it earlier, so at least we get the value. Okay, she's on the table. And yeah, it reads its removal right now. They're gonna be able to tap Paku, which is great for them. They Mewtwo cards. We would like the Boomy, although still don't have the land for that. Probably I'm gonna change to English, thinking about the streaming. I don't know. Oh, Master Paco is translated wrong in Portuguese. It's whenever he taps and it says untap. So yeah. Do attack in here. Maybe I could have attacked with the land, although it does come back untapped. So yeah, that was the right attack. And like, getting my opponent to 12, well, that is good. Of course, here, if they have a removal for Pathik, they have another Master Paku trigger. And we have two double blue pip cards. They do attack with Master Paku. And yeah, that is flop C pretty good. They don't attack, which is a mistake for me, unless they have something else. And then yeah, in here is like, I either tap it in one way or on another way to keep that open. Okay, energy bending. That is another lesson for Paco. Herbalist, and that's it. So yeah, in here it is nice because we can block with the island. We don't need to go for that right now. That gives hexproof. We get another source, but not another blue. So yeah, we only have octopus farm available right now. Which really, if we had gotten better lands on the draft, here it could be helping us. So yeah, they mill 3, create a food token that is pretty good in the state of the game right now for them. What else do they have? Maybe the herbalist. I don't remember what's her second one. And then they pass the turn. Yeah. So yeah, we're kind of in a stale position in here. I do need the double blue in here. We get another green. Okay. That's fine. Come on. Yeah. And then we're just facing each other. They do get 2 counters in here, right? They do get that draw as well. And the food. They do not know about Unagi, although they do know about Sokka's Haiku. But they do know that I cannot cast it, or they should know. Leaves from the vine, getting some counters in here. Okay, that is a pretty good one as well. And let's see what they have. Uncle Arrow, okay. He gets... So yeah, like in here, I think that we have some good blocks. Really looking at what they can do. So like we octopus farm, untap the land that we use it. That can be a 4/5. So yeah. I should put on the other platypus bear maybe. But I think I put either on the island or on that one. Because in here I think that double platypus bear are gonna be... I don't know if I love these blocks that I've done, really. Yeah, I keep some bodies on the table, but not much else. So yeah, I'm sure you're gonna go for the fortune teller. We already cracked this, right? Because depending on what we get, and we get another blue card. Okay. And like, I should have kept a little bit of a full control, just like, because as soon as I bought something, the game went on, and opponent knew that I didn't have something that I could cast. So if we keep full control just for a while, we can kind of bluff something. Okay, that is okay. And kind of... Oh yeah, the thing about Flopsy is that we can only block things with... And yeah, we lose some pretty bad cards to lose in here. Yeah, Flopsy. I don't know, maybe in there I should have put the counters on the island and blocked Flopsy. Like trading with Flopsy in there would have been better, because now I would be able to double, triple block things. As right now, Flopsy doesn't let me double block. So yeah, that was a mistake earlier. And we do go for 3. Wow. Like against a red deck. That is very... And yeah, we don't get the blue source. So yeah, some mistakes on this game, but mostly the moment where we blocked the oh, and then they have the Zang. Okay, that is GG's in here. So yeah, let me just go a little bit faster on this one to see what happened. Let me see. Okay, I can't go 10 seconds forward, but yeah, there is the conceit. And that is 5-2, right? Let's go. Okay. So yeah, we have it of Quencha, we have Ang's Journey. They go for Professor's Day. Platypus Bar, the dummy. The dummy is a good one. So then we can go Ang's Journey. Or, yeah, I don't know. Urupathic is a great one. We're like, do we keep it will Quencha right now? I think that I shouldn't right now. I think that I should keep it later. And then let's see what happens. I think that Ang's Journey. Okay, here it's good that we kept it. Okay, that was good. We can block and then tap if they do it. Come on, get us a land. No land, but your life. Yeah. So we have two good plays, Gurupathic or Earth King. I mean, yeah, those are the best plays, I think. They are looting a lot with that Professor's A, showing a lot how strong that is, especially in a format like this. Like, he doesn't need to be aggressive or to keep that against my deck. So yeah, they get that card, which gets them the blue token. We do mill our removal, which we would love in here. Okay. And then we're gonna attack with that. Yeah, the white source in here. They're gonna crack the clue. They're gonna get +2/+0. Okay, yeah. I thought that it was another game. So in here, we get the Messenger or Zhong. I'm possibly thinking like the Messenger might be getting more damage against us with the fly-in. So we do get the Messenger, but I don't know if I like that one. So yeah, we go for Ang's Journey, get a mountain, go for Ostrich Horse. At least it gets a counter, so it is kind of okay with Earth King, but this is the point. They destroy that. And in here, it's kind of not very easy to understand why they didn't go for Zhong's ability. And I'm like, do they have another one? Because here's the thing, Zhong has this ability. If they do it, they're gonna copy the next spell and accumulate knowledge in here. This is gonna give them a lot of value. So yeah, this is really the point that I was upset, not upset, but kind of upset with myself by not blocking, by not like trading the far drop with Zhong's. Oh my god, they're cutting grass in here and the noise is so huge, even though I'm kind of close in here. Okay, what do we have in here? 7 mana. So yeah, we gotta try and get Okay, we have Boomy or Toph. I think that Boomy is the best one for the long run. Because of Toph, probably gets a removal. I think that we should get Boomy, and that's what we do. Oh my god. And then, just 1 second. Okay. Sorry. And then, yeah, we get the Scry 3, that Boomy down. Yeah. Like, yeah, we have to be kind of aggressive, be able to do what we want. We cannot mill right now. Let's see. So they have 7 lands, 7 mana, which is great for them. And okay. Next turn we have access to 8 mana, but we want to play 5 and then maybe 2. That is a very good card for them. So yeah. The best option is probably Boomy. And then they could have some kind of counter spell or removal. Okay, they remove the Earth King. Not what we want to see, but yeah, that is understandable. And in here, I think that was a bad play. I should have gone in on the island, you know, hit for 14 and like, hey, are you blocking? Oh, and they do have that. Yeah, that was like pretty powerful against us in here. Because if we had gone for the island, you know, we would be trading the island for something, you know, that would have been better for us. But yeah, of course, I was not expecting that, but totally reasonable that they have it. So yeah, opponent did draft a very good Izzet deck in here. Another flying creature, so they probably gonna start attacking in the air. Next turn, we kind of make them trade Boomy for the Serpent. They can have a lot in here, yeah. So yeah, that John Jong's value play was just an absurd, really. Here we should go Guru Pathik first, although we're gonna show them what we're gonna be drawing. I think is the best one. So yeah, we do that. And we don't hit anything. So yeah, that is pretty bad. Yeah, I think we're just gonna attack with Boomy. The big Boomy. I think that... Okay. I kind of want that again. Add Earth Bends again later. And we can get to him on the next turn with this clue. So yeah. Fortune Teller really helping us a bit, but that was very tempo-y. We don't have reach, right? So yeah. Like the creatures that they had stopped a lot of our creatures from attacking. And now they have another one of those, so like it's 8 damage in the air. They should attack with the first time flyer because then we're at 11. Yeah, it doesn't change the tempo necessarily right now, but it could change if that was something maybe even a little bit better. The thing about Lost Days is that I shouldn't go for Boom in here because I'm dead. So yeah, I need to go for Lost Days and I need to do it right now. Yeah, I should do that right now. And force a trade with our Boomy, our 5-4 Boomy. You know, just force a trade in here. And Lost Days would get a counter on something. Possibly a Platypus Bear, but that would be it. But I need to go for Lost Days right now. Let's see. We're gonna use some timers, think a little bit, but looking back, I think that would be the best. Let's see. Yeah. We do put the counter on Boomy. I don't think that was the best. It's gonna trade with that Serpent anyway. If they had Octopus... Oops. If they had Octopus Farm, I mean, that would be game just in here. And yeah, you gotta be aggressive. In this case, I'm talking to myself. Not that aggressive. So yeah, even looking of getting some other creatures attacking, which I think is pretty bad. I was like, something goes in, but they eat a lot of my creatures with this, right? I mean, they don't eat a lot. They eat the island. That's okay. And then, yeah, we don't have... Oh yeah, and we still get to go for that. You and you go down. Do we want that off? I don't think that I want that off. I don't want the lands, just pull them away. But I don't know if that off helps us. Don't keep it. Ooh, I kept it. I think I shouldn't have kept it. Because if that's Iroh after Toph, I don't know, maybe we have already milled Iroh. But that's not the way that we win the game. Because like we're on a 2-turn in here. That is not the way that we win the game. Oh, maybe I kept because I have a clue, right? I'm gonna... So yeah, they only attack with that. And that is very prudent because the tempo is the same. The clock is the same. So yeah. Ooh, that was something, but just bad cards. I don't know. Was Iroh? Where was Iroh? Where was Iroh? And then yeah, we don't have a lot of things in here. It's like attack with everything. Does it matter having that off on the battlefield right now? What else does she do? I forgot. Does she give trample to the lands? I forgot. I don't remember. Yeah, she does something. I should have attacked first if I'm gonna attack. I mean, I am gonna attack. I mean, I'm dead anyway. I didn't draw the reach. So yeah, let's go for the next one. I mean, opponent is not gonna block wrong. So yeah, that was it. And then that is it, right? Okay, oops. So yeah, that was it. Very good. Come on, let's just check the final result. So yeah, that was it. In my opinion, for someone that didn't know how to draft these archetype at this point, it was very good. We got to 5 wins, which is fine. I think that we could have been at a better point. Toph did it a lot of removal, so maybe it's hard to know if it would have been better on just Teamer. I think that some of the picks I would have picked differently knowing what I know now, but at that point that was fine. So yeah, what else? I think that's it. I think that it was fine to go for white. It was good to have that splash. We had ways to get that. Maybe, you know, we have a lot of things that mill, so only one planes isn't the best. Maybe some of the things that we've got could be lands. Like, we did see one blue-red land that would have given other sources and maybe got it a little bit better. But overall, I think that was it. I think that we did play some Irohs at the wrong time, you know. But overall, I think it was fine draft, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this result. So yeah, if you like, please like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.